Brock Purdy has worked his way to the top of the NFL and is now considered one of the best quarterbacks in the game for the San Francisco 49ers. Purdy continues to shred NFL defenses, but have you ever wondered what it takes to get there? While it is true that he has an irrelevant daily routine, diet, and training regimen, it is known that he spends time serving his community. But have you ever wondered how he spends his time and money as one of the premier quarterbacks? From when he wakes up in the morning to when he goes to bed? This is a day in the life of Brock Purdy. It's 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The alarm goes off, but the alarm is in Brock's phone. His mattress vibrates him from his slumber. The San Francisco 49ers promote high-quality sleep to all of their players. In training camp, the 49ers typically supply players with devices that regulate the temperature of their mattresses. Purdy said he bought one, an 8-sleep pod on his own. The device pumps water over a mat to keep the bed cool throughout the night and then gradually warms it when he wants to wake up. He said the mat serves as his pre-dawn alarm. My phone doesn't even wake me up. It's the mat on the bed. It vibrates, he said. So when I wake up, my body temperature is warm. Long story short, it helps you stay asleep. Instead of tossing and turning, you stay asleep. So I end up getting a legit 9 hours of good sleep. Niner fans depend on your rest, Brock, so keep getting those Z's. After Brock wakes up, he turns on the curry for his morning cup of coffee, takes a moment before his busy day to pray, read a devotional. To get his body going, Purdy starts the day with a mouth-watering steak omelet and a fruit smoothie. He takes some time to look over his schedule for the day, and after eating up his breakfast and before heading off to his first workout of the day, Brock takes a morning too.
Those guys were a couple of wussies, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, Brock Purdy is human after all. Once he has breakfast and stuff out of the way, Purdy heads off to train. The initial part of his training begins with stretching and warming up his body for the busy day ahead. He uses resistance bands and does a variety of flexible motions before moving on to his workout. When Purdy came into the league from Iowa State, his quads were rather massive for his position. Even teammates were impressed with the way their new quarterback was built. One of them said, "There's a lot of large human beings in this locker room, but Brock is definitely part of the quad club. He doesn't miss leg day, that's for sure." He spent a lot of time in the weight room doing leg workouts such as squats, power cleans, leg curls, box jumps, etc. All the leg work paid off for Purdy as he thrives in evading the pocket when necessary, whether it be to extend the play and make a pass or to take an easy first down by running the ball himself. But crazy enough, there was a problem with how strong his legs were. Another part of Brock Purdy's workout regimen is heading over to Trinity Fitness, where Chris Hess and Will Hewitt help break down Purdy's throwing motion to a degree, literally from the top down. The state-of-the-art quarterback coaches assist their students in understanding their strengths and weaknesses and their physical mechanics. What they found was that Purdy was generating too much power from his legs, which resulted in overthrown passes. So, together, they formed a plan for Purdy to train and improve, using different kinds of drills and workouts that enable him to be a more balanced thrower. Can you see the difference in mechanics from Purdy's first year to how he throws now? Once Brock's workout ends, he drinks another smoothie. This time, it's filled with a lot more protein. While he's drinking that, he will head over to the PR department for interviews or signing autographs on memorabilia for the team. One of the things that makes Brock a fan favorite is his down-to-earth demeanor. He spends time out of his day to do camps for kids in San Francisco, and he even goes back to Iowa to lead a camp out there. He makes an impact on many young athletes to keep chasing their dreams. These camps consist of drills and teaching of fundamentals along with the speech from Brock. After these morning festivities come to a close, it's just about time for lunch. At 11:30 a.m., Brock drives his Toyota Sequoia over to a West Coast favorite, In-N-Out, for lunch. He orders a 3x3 burger with the side of fries and a chocolate milkshake. Boy, doesn't that sound delicious right about now?
In-N-Out is a triple plain, I know it sounds boring, but a triple just burger and cheese, some fries, and a chocolate milkshake.
I'm sorry to those of you who don't live on the West Coast to experience In-N-Out, but if you're ever in the area, I highly recommend giving it a try. There's a great debate about which burger joint does it best, In-N-Out, Whataburger, or Five Guys. Who are you picking? We know Purdy's choice. And after lunch, the next task is a walk on the trail. Depending on the time of the year, if Brock has a little more time on his hands, he and his wife enjoy the outdoors. So they'll pick a trail to take a walk or hike on. Having conversations all while taking in nature is a calming moment for both of them. It also helps settle the meal Brock just ate. Once the heaviness goes away, Brock messages his receivers for a throwing session. Brock and his receivers gather together to practice route chemistry, whether at a park or the Niners' practice facilities. The weather in the Bay Area is favorable to outsiders. Other players nationwide must either wake up early or practice indoors to evade the harsh temperatures, but Brock and the Niners enjoyed throwing outdoors in the beautiful California coast weather. When the receivers and Purdy feel good about their work, they call it good, and it's off to a coaches meeting with Kyle Shanahan and the offensive coaches. They'll throw ideas on the whiteboard and game plan for their upcoming opponents. Brock is lucky to have one of the game's best minds as his head coach. Being able to learn how to attack defenses in Coach Shanahan's system has been life-changing for Purdy's career. After discussing their plans for the week, Brock puts in time into his film studies. It's no secret that the best quarterbacks study film and take notes. The great quarterbacks watch countless hours of their upcoming opponent's defense. They look for tendencies and situational calls from the defensive coordinators and search for the weakest links to attack in one-on-one matchups. That doesn't include the time they take to analyze their own tape, what opportunities they missed, and how they are helping the offense without the ball in their hands. Brock is following in the footsteps of the great ones. He also looks for his sight progressions, footwork, play-action rollout depths, and throwing mechanics to check for anything he needs to correct. Of course, he watches his highlights too. It helps boost confidence. But once study time ends, Purdy's tummy is rumbling for dinner. It's hard to find what Brock Purdy loves to eat, but if I had to guess, he either enjoys a taco truck burrito with carne asada, or if he's taking his wife out to dinner, something a little fancier like Italian would suffice. What do you think? What would Brock's favorite dinner meal be? Brock and Jenna enjoy spending time on the beach. Like I said, they're very outdoorsy, so if they choose that route, we know Brock likes eating a Philly cheesesteak. After dinner wraps up, the Purdys head on home for evening time. Once Brock and Jenna settle down at home, they spend some time together reading, studying the Bible. Brock is a devout Christian who invests time in learning more about his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, to become more like him. Faith is important to the young gunslinger. Even when Brock drives around town, if he isn't listening to his favorite country band, Midland, he's listening to podcasts that discuss what it takes to have a successful marriage and how to become a better man. This guy's a classy gentleman. How can you not like this guy? At 6 p.m., Brock starts to prepare his mind and body for rest by putting on blue light blocking glasses, which help filter out the light from screens. Brock will help out with household chores and then take a moment to watch a show with Jenna. If nothing good is on, he'll see what's going on around the league on ESPN or NFL Network. An hour before bed, he washes up with a hot shower and puts his phone away. Then he reads for an hour in an effort to fall asleep by 9 p.m. Once Brock's head hits the pillow, he's off dreaming about the moment he gets to win a Lombardi trophy with his teammates. When do you think Brock Purdy will lead the 49ers to Super Bowl victory? Are you a Brock Purdy fan? That's everything that Purdy does in a typical day. Some days include filming for sponsorship commercials like John Deere or Toyota. Brock does charity work throughout the year, especially during the holidays. Other days, he's at the ballpark with Jenna watching the San Francisco Giants. All in all, Brock stays busy and has an incredible work ethic. He continues to put in the time it takes to become one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. How would you rank Brock? Is he top 5 or top 13? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. We welcome you to join the Halftime family. See you in the next one.